Hello there, my favorite subscriber. How are you doing today, you beautiful little bitch, you? Today we've got a video that's a little overdue, but, you know, your boy's gotta cash in. Your boy's gotta cash in on that sick Pokemon viewage. I dropped my chicken. My cock. I get my cock fixed. There we go. So today I gotta cash in on that sick Pokemon viewer base. So basically today's video is gonna be mainly about what I want to see in the new games, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Let's talk starters. I hate Sprigatito. Sprigatito is a meme cat. It's another meme starter. I'm so sick of meme cat starters. I fucking hate Incineroar. Holy fuck, I hate Incineroar. Frosted Flakes looking ass. If Sprigatito will be fine if its final evolution is like a grass lion. But if its final evolution is another, like, furry bait, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Fuecoco. Fuecoco is honestly pretty fucking based. I love Fuecoco. But I really can't pick him. He's cute, don't get me wrong, but I just... Quaxly is so based. Quaxly is literally the best of all of these starters. If you don't agree with me, you are objectively incorrect. Also, if you think Sprigatito is the best one, you just have bad taste. Quaxly is clearly the best. He's got the best hair in the game. I should know something about the best hair. He also has JoJo reference material, and I like JoJo. Yeah, I'm a JoJo fan. I know. That's my beef with the starters. Just don't make Sprigatito into a furry. There are rumors that Fuecoco's final evolution is going to be a fucking Fire Ghost, and I'm so tired of Fire Ghost. We just had Typhlosion. We just had Hisui Typhlosion. We don't need another one. You should make him like Fire Steel or something. That would be cool. If he's like a Fire Steel or like a Fire Ground, that would be sick. Quaxly, I'm really hoping is like water anything, honestly. I don't really know what they're going to do with Quaxly. He's just kind of cute. Just not Water Fairy. Water Fairy's boring. Maybe like... Has there been a water... There's a water psychic type, right? I think Quaxly could be pretty cool if he's a water psychic type. That might be sick. Sprigatito, honestly, I could see Sprigatito going either way. I don't know what they're going to do with that dog shit Pokemon, but I'm hoping that they do like... I honestly hope Sprigatito turns out and is like a dark type. Like a grass dark type. I really just want to see unique typings, but I know we're probably not going to see a bunch of them. But that's just what I'm looking for with the starters. I don't know what they're going to be. I know there were leaks, but I'm discrediting all leaks because usually all leaks are just people on 4chan posting for attention. Now here's here are my more, what do you want to call them? My more controversial takes on this game. I really like the fact that they're going open world with Pokemon. The first games in the series were basically open world with a little bit of like, you have to get a key here in order to go to this area. You have to get a key here to go into this area, you know, etc. But progression was just based like, where do you want to go next? Essentially. That's what I'm hoping this game is like, you can go anywhere in this open world. My biggest gripe with Legends Arceus is that it's a bunch of little segmented worlds instead of one cohesive region that you can just run around in and explore. That's what I'm looking for in this game. What I want is to just be able to pick a direction and go, and for it to just be a seamless experience. Now, I understand that in most Pokemon games, there have been like little breaks, little loading screens, if you want to call them that, between areas like the overworld and dungeons. Like if you go from, for example, a route into a cave, there's obviously going to be a little bit of a loading screen. I just hope that for the majority of this game, there aren't loading screens. Like I don't want to go through a loading screen when I go into a town. I would like to go into a town and have it be seamless with the world. That's the main thing I'm looking for in this game. That's like, if they would just do that, I would be the happiest man alive. I'm also looking forward to seeing the way they're going to handle catching and battling Pokemon in this game. I'm really, really hoping that they take some stuff out of Legends Arceus and move that forward. For example, I really, really like that in Legends Arceus, you can just throw a Pokeball at Pokemon in the overworld and catch it, just like that. I hope that returns. But my controversial opinion here is that I don't want Pokemon to be like attacking you in the overworld. I think that's lame. What I would like to see is that if a Pokemon sees you, it will run at you and engage like a battle, like a Pokemon battle, like in Sword and Shield. with the overworld Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I want them to just run at you and then engage in a battle that's in the overworld, like an Arceus. Like, that was a really cool idea, a really cool concept that I want to come back. Just like the battles that take place in the overworld. That's cool. I like that. I think that you should be able to throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon and catch it. I think you should be able to throw one of your Pokemon out at a Pokemon you see and engage battle with it. But I also think that the stealth mechanics in Arceus was really cool, and I want to see that come back. But I would much rather the Pokemon is not like using a move on you, but it's just running at you and engaging combat. Because I think that a big problem for me with Arceus is that there's just not enough battles in the game. Like, the battles that are there are really fun, don't get me wrong. If you haven't beat the game yet, I'd highly recommend you go do so. There are a lot of very, very hard and tough battles towards the end of the game. It's very, very fun. I want more of that. Like, just more battles. And I think one of the easiest ways to do that is to just make it so the overworld Pokemon don't attack the player per se, but will rush you and engage combat. Another thing I'm looking forward to, I know we saw some of this in the trailers, I'm hoping that this is the case in the game, following Pokemon. Holy shit. People have been asking for following Pokemon in a main series game since Gen 4. We had it in Gen 4, and we haven't had it since. We had it in Gen 8. We had it, but you had to buy DLC for it. And while it's cool in theory, I want them to go hard with the follower Pokemon. I want there to be I want that to raise friendship. I want you to be able to follow with as many buddies as you want. I want your Pokemon, like, if you've got a Pikachu, I want that Pikachu to jump on you. You know? Like right on your shoulder. I would really like it if you have a flying type Pokemon, if they would perch on your shoulder or perch on your hat, just stuff like that. Just make it seem like your Pokemon is actually there with you instead of just an AI that's programmed to follow behind you, like a foot behind you. You know what I mean? I also think the rewards for your Pokemon being your buddy should be a little higher. Like, your friendship should go up, but I also think that it would be really nice if your Pokemon could I don't know, forage for items. Maybe, some evolutionary stones or berries, maybe even money. That just sounds like a cool concept to me. I would really like to see that. Another thing I'm looking forward to is gyms. I hope that they restructure the way gyms work. I saw this on Twitter. It was a shot of the Pokemon manga, and it's just Brock from the first games, and he's got 6 Pokeballs in front of him, and he says, "Oh, you don't have X many gym badges, so I'll just use these 2. And it's oh, so that explains why Brock is only using 2 Pokemon in this gym battle, where he's in order to become a Pokemon gym leader, you have to be a capable, trainer. You would obviously have to have a team of 6 Pokemon, but he's only using those 2 because it's oh, you're only this far in the game. I would really, really like it if this game had some kind of mechanic in it where you could take on the gyms in whatever order you wanted to, and then as you do the gyms, the gym leaders will use a different amount of Pokemon, different leveled Pokemon, maybe even completely different evolutions or different Pokemon in general, and use those to battle you instead. Just an adaptive leveling mechanic in the game. That would be so sick. That would add so much difficulty to the game that I know fans like me are oh, the games are kind of boring at this point, but if that's how they would do it, just structure the gym so it's you can explore this open world at your own pace. You can take on whatever gyms you want to at your own pace. You can do everything at your own pace, and the game will adjust to you. That's what I want to see. Another thing I want to see in this game. Please don't stagger home support. Home support should be in this game from day one. I know I'm asking for a lot, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a shiny hunter, and I really like breeding, but I also really like catching Pokemon. It's my favorite thing to do in the game is to catch them all. If I'm running out of box space, instantly, because I'm breeding Pokemon, or I'm running around and throwing Pokeballs at everything in the world, I would really appreciate being able to connect to home. Following that up, I would like it if they made Wonder Trade in this game a little bit more intuitive, because the Wonder Trade in Sword and Shield is just dog shit. I really like the way that they're handling Wonder Trades in Pokemon Home. You can only really use Wonder Trade on your mobile device, but you can trade 10 Pokemon, and I think the timer is once an hour, but I'm not sure. but I like the way that you can just sit it and leave it. That's what Wonder Trade should be. It shouldn't be something that you have to go through 6 menus to get to, and then you have to sit there and wait for your Wonder Trade to go off. I think it should just be, I'm going to put this Pokemon onto this little thing here. It's going to be Wonder Traded. I'm going to go over here and battle some Pokemon. You know what I mean? You should be able to do whatever you want to do while you're Wonder Trading. Also, in one of those silly little trailers that they've shown, they showed that you can have 4-player co-op, essentially. 4 players can explore the same world at once. I want to be able to throw one of my Pokeballs at one of my friends and just initiate a battle with them. That's what I want. I would kill to just be able to fight my friends. Like, not being able to battle your friends is a really big... You are driving really fast, bud. One of the biggest parts about Pokemon is being able to trade and battle with your friends. That's like one of the core foundations of Pokemon, right? So when Arceus came out and it was like, you can't battle your friends, it's like, well, oh darn. But it's also okay because it was like, it's not really a main series Pokemon game, it's a spin-off, but I don't know. I think that you should be able to battle your friends. That's just like a fucking key part of Pokemon that they just kind of left out. And if you can't battle your friends in Scarlet and Violet, I'm gonna murder somebody. I'm gonna like actually murder somebody. You better watch out. You better watch. Lastly, my only final hope for this game is, please God in heaven, don't do rideable Pokemon. And I know that this is like, oh, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Didn't you want followable Pokemon? It's like, listen to me for a second here, okay? Say in my party, I have a Pidgey, I have a Rhyhorn, and I have a Charizard. Just for example here. I know he's a Gen 1. Fuck you. I've got a Pidgey, a Rhyhorn, and a Charizard. If I throw out Rhyhorn, I should be able to climb onto Rhyhorn's back and ride him around. If I have a Charizard, I should be able to throw out my Charizard, jump on his back, and fly around. That's what I want. Like, fuck oh, you press the plus button and you can choose to ride on a rentable Charizard. It's like, no, I want to ride my Pokemon, dude. I caught this guy. I want to use him. If I want to jump into the water, and I have a fish Pokemon, let me ride the damn fish. Anyways, guys, that's my unhinged rant for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Those are all the things that I would like to see in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as well as my opinions on the starters. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you liked about it so I can improve my content moving down the line. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, just know that I love you so much, baby. I love you. Alright, guys. If you haven't eaten dinner already, go eat dinner. If you haven't eaten a meal today, why don't you go ahead and do that for me too. Also, make sure you drink a glass of water before bed and brush your teeth. And as always, you have yourself a damn good one. I'll see you next time. That was pretty good.